Good evening to those who listen. It is July 17th, 2025, 11:20 p.m. And this is going to be some predictive programming, looking into maybe some hidden messages here. This is Star Trek, Strange New Worlds. I got to make a couple videos about this because I can only do about 6 minutes per video because I don't have any storage on my phone, and I can't. It's like every time I do a video and then I delete it, I lose extra space somehow, even though I'm getting rid of the same thing that that I used. I don't know, weird, but I'm going to try to do this quickly, but also thoroughly. I have a couple things to say about this. If you watch the other video, you'll have a kind of an idea of where this might be going. I had a subscriber, Dennis, was saying that it looks like the United States. So if you look over here, it looks like the edge, California going into Mexico, and then Canada. But there's no borders over here, which is weird. But I don't know. I'm not saying that that's it, and I'm not saying it's not. But he was thinking maybe the center of the United States. It's like a bullseye of some kind. He thought maybe Kansas. I was thinking, well, maybe like the New Matter fault line, but I think it might be over a little bit. So there's one thing, it kind of does look like that in a way. And then I was looking more into this. Now I was looking at this down here. There's dots and dashes, right? So I thought the first thing you think of is Morse code, but nothing really matched up, at least with letters. If you do use spaces in between some of these. This isn't the whole thing, though. There's more to it. So there's a little bit more off to the left. But anyway, there's no way it fits unless you use some of the dots that have more. There's one spot where it had 7. That could be considered a space, like whatever it was. But anyway, it all matched up with only numbers. And the only thing I got out of it was 7/4. So maybe July 4th, I don't know. So I had to look more into that. But the thing I wanted to discuss is, what is going on with this. So it looks just like the path, and this is supposed to be a boundary line. I found that out from the episode of Star Trek. The episode from Star Trek Strange New Worlds was season 2. It was the season finale, I believe, episode 10. It was in August of 2023. So this is almost 2 years old. And I think that I might have figured out what it is, but you're going to have to wait till the next video to hear the rest, because I got to explain everything first. Okay, so the line was supposed to be a boundary. And the Federation or anybody else could not go past that line. And it was the Gorn. There's some species, Gorn, and they controlled the other side of the line. Weird. But, okay, so this is what's weird is, let me go a little bit forward, and we got this. Now this is Comet Atlas 3I. I thought it was 3-1, because it's going to go by October 30th or October 31st, which is Halloween, which is weird. And then somebody put out a thing, too. So it looks awful similar, don't you think, to this? Don't it? I don't know. Did they know something that this was going to happen? Because it's just literally been known for a couple weeks. I think it was June 30th when they discovered this. And it's an interstellar whatever coming through. They don't exactly know what it is. They say it's a comet. But then some people said, oh, it could be a planet, or Planet X even. Yeah. So, all right. So going back here, hope I can get this done in time. The Comet Atlas is coming through. It's going between Earth's orbit and Mars' orbit, right? And then it leaves. So if you go back here, I was noticing it. all these, there's some dots in here, circles, and then a dot next to it. And this one has 1, and this one has 2, and then where's the one that has 3? There's one that has 3. Oh, well, that one, but I thought there was another one. Oh, up here. 3, and then 4, and then 5. Well, 1 could be Mercury, 2 could be Venus, 3 could be Earth, 4 could be Mars, and 5 could be Jupiter. So there's where I was thinking maybe these are representing planets. But this time, it's going in between the orbits of, in this case, Venus, and I guess Mercury, because it's close to that. Hopefully I can get this done. Now, if you look really close, on each line where the dot is, there's like an orbit. I can see it easier. So 1 has an orbit, 2 has like an orbit spot, 3, there's a line, 4, there's a line, and 5, like an orbit of it. So there's where I came up with that. This could cut out any second, so if it cuts off, I'm not meaning to do it, but that's what I'm trying to say with this video. I got more to talk about in the next video about this line and what it could be. Not just the comet, but something else. So stay tuned for the next video after this one. Thanks for watching. God bless.